people have been anxious and waiting for us to come online, but then it's been a fantastic network from this hand. I'm happy to finally announce to you that we're able to get on the show, and we are ready to roll on for Nasarawa. I'm so excited as ever to be here with us going through the show. It's been a fantastic journey for all Nigerians as we move from one state of the country to another. And today is not going to be any less important. It's going to be fantastic. I believe that Nigeria is going to be great, and it's a land, and we have to be hopeful. I can already see that we have a lot of people who came in on the show while we were trying to connect. I want to say thank you all so much for your show of support for this show. It's been fantastic. And I say good evening, Nigerians. First comment today came in from Blessing and was said, welcome to Home of Solid Mirror. God bless Nigeria. Indeed, God bless Nigeria. And indeed, despite the challenges we've had logging on today, it's indeed another beautiful day. And we are at Home of Solid Mineral Nasarawa. So thank you, Project One, for this platform. Thank you so much. We have Caleb Ishaya. We believe in the new Nigeria. And indeed, we believe in the new Nigeria. Blissful Nasarawa, Nigeria indeed shall be great again. Just before we set in and then get our guest going on with us, I have to have
Project One Productions. Beautiful people, one Nigeria. Different language, proud Nigeria. There's plenty food, these people good, oh. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Nigeria, sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar, oh. Different people, one Nigeria. It no matter where you from, we don't be. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Oh, I'm a Nigerian too. I'm a Nigerian too. Strong people, one great nation. One great nation. Different faces, one Nigeria. It no matter what you speak, we say be brother. All of us in peace and unity. We are glad for Nigeria. Different stories, many places to go, yeah. Plenty resources, everywhere green, yo. It no matter where we go, now we go be king. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Nigeria, sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar. Different people and Nigeria. Oh, it no matter where you from, we don't be. It no matter. Oh, all of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria.
Hello. My name is Mabel, and I am a Nigerian.
My name is Destiny Elu.
I sincerely believe that we're going to scale through, irrespective of all the challenges we might be going through, onto this show. And I live very close to Nasarawa. I have quite a number of fantastic and interesting Nigerians from Nasarawa who had shown us what it really means to be from that state that is indeed called the home of solid minerals. So, what do you know about Nasarawa? I'll start before we have every other person joining us on the show. Nasarawa State was created in 1996 out of the neighboring Plateau State. It is located in the north central region of Nigeria, bordered on the west by Federal Capital Territory, that is Abuja, the north by Kaduna, the south by Benue and Kogi, and on the east by Plateau and Taraba states. Nasarawa State main economic activity is agriculture. And for those who know that that's the life of any nation in any ways, I always say people will eat no matter what it is. And the state is known as the home of solid minerals. It has 13 local governments. We have the Akwe, Awe, the Doma, the Karo, Kiana, Kefi, Kokona, Lafia, Akwanga, Nasarawa, Egon, Obi, Toto, and Wamba. And you know, this is one of the 6 states created in 1996 by the military regime of late General Sonny Abacha. The state was carved out of the old Plateau state, and ever since it was created, Nasarawa keep growing to become one of the top tourist states with its magnificently beautiful landscapes and spectacular islands. At this point, I want to say a very, very big thank you to all Project One members who have stayed on to this show, irrespective of the fact that we're starting almost 20 minutes late into the show. Thank you so much for still joining us, regardless of the technical and network issue we have from our end. And of course, like every other state we visited on this project 37, Nasarawa State has a diverse range of ethnic groups indigenous to the state. And according to the 2006 census, this is 2021, do not forget, Nasarawa has about 2 million Nigerians. So you can guess the number of Nigerians that are currently residing in Nasarawa. The state is beautiful and there is not one ethnic group in that state, as we have seen in almost all the states we've been to in Nigeria. In Nasarawa alone, we have Hausa, we have Jukun, we have the Gwandara, we have the Bangi, we have Fulani, we have Mada, we have Kanuri, we have Yeske, we have Tif, we have I can't mention, we have the Bari, we have the Afro-Wagatu, all in that same state. So you must know that Nigeria is indeed home of many people, home of many tribes, home of many culture, home of many languages. But one thing that is beautiful about us all is that we're one Nigeria. Nasarawa is not lacking in tourist attraction places. And for those who love to visit Nigeria, put Nasarawa on your map if you're ever going to come. There's a waterfall, there's Farin Ruwa Waterfall, that's located between the boundary of Bokos and Wamba Local Council. The waterfall is also about 120 kilometers away from Lafia and 30 kilometers away from Wamba. This is spectacular, and it can stand the class of what those who are in Canada called the Niagara Falls, and then what you have as Victoria Falls in Canada. In Zambia, you need to visit the Farin Ruwa Waterfall in Nasarawa, and let me have your feedback. We also have the Dying Peace and Calabash Carving in Lafia. Lafia is a creative state. It's located near the Kotal Pada, very close to the Emir's Palace. And it's one of the oldest dyeing pits where traditional clothes in various sizes and designs are woven and dyed. If you want the African print made right for you, you can be right there. And right there, they're going to make this cloth to your desire, to your taste. It's going to be done there, right there. So when you visit Nigeria or you visit Africa, make sure you get to Nasarawa State, where we have the dyeing pits and calabash carving in Lafia. We also have hills and caves for those who like mountaineering and adventure. When you go to the Eagle Hills, this range is over 30 meters and is famous for its own adventure. Now, the rocks, which shaped like cobjas and inselbergs, have long attracted visitors ever since the colonial rule, and it hasn't lost its attractiveness. You know, we have a lot of Europeans who settled at the peak of these hills, and they constructed houses beside the slow-flowing streams and unique rock formation. For me, those are the kind of places I want to retire to in my old age, where there's that slow-flowing streams, there's unique rock formation, and fantastic places in Nigeria. You need to know that you are living in a land that is blessed on all sides. We also have the Umesha Riverbank Resort. This is an old settlement built in the 14th century. Powerful, beautiful, beautiful. If you have a lot of Ibira who are settled in this part of Nigeria. We have Peperua Lake, and that's in length. That's about 7 kilometers and about 3.8 kilometers wide. And it is famous for such aquatic creatures such as the manatees, the fish hippopotamus, the water ducks, and the geese. Yes, in Nigeria, you can find this in Nasarawa State. If you also get to the Newman Rock and Hill, it is at the outskirts of Andaya town. These rocks are hills, they stand spectacularly with striking peaks and sceneries along the road. And from the top of the hills, you can see almost all the parts of Abuja. Fantastic, all in Nasarawa State. We also have the Onke Osbo Lake. That's also another fantastic lake. It's about 30 kilometers away from the Aware town, about 130 kilometers from Lafia. The lake is like an oxbow. It is shaped in two arms, with each of them measuring 6 to 7 kilometers long and 70 kilometers wide. You don't want to imagine it. You just need to get there. And of course, they also have creatures like the hippopotamus, the manatees, the fish, and very other things. We also have the Kiana Salt Lake Village. All of us talk about salt, you know, salt is from this part of ocean or so. But when you get to Lafia, some 67 kilometers away from it, we have a salt mine that dates back to the 12th century when the salt was discovered in this place. This village is littered with large pots and ridges laid out for mining salt. And the technology used in this place is purely traditional. A lot of people wonder, where do we get salt from? There's a place in Nasarawa, not just the Kiana Salt Village, we also have the Akiri Salt Village as well, where local salt miners use spring water for salt processing. We also have the Warm Spring, we have the Ara Rock, we have the Doma Dam. That's also another fantastic place for you to visit anytime you are in Nasarawa. And for those who love festivals, Nasarawa has enough festivals that you can participate in. We have the one that is celebrated by the Mbeki Aguada community in Toto local government area in the month of March. This is the month of March. It's a ritual festival that unites all sons and daughters of Afo and revive the past cultural values of Afo people. This is called the Omadegi Annual Festival. You need to participate in these things because it brings to fore the African tradition. It brings to fore the communal spirit in Nasarawa State and in the overall Nigeria as a whole. We also have the Amiri Festival, fantastic place. It is believed that the gods for good harvest and long life are celebrated during this period, and it creates clearance. And this is a period where people clear the ancestral graves, and it also serves as a forum for uniting the Alagos. It's fantastic. Nigeria is actually blessed with a lot of activities, things that can keep us entertained and develop good morals, good skills, fantastic things. We have the Woman Dance Festival. This also happens in the Lafiano local government in the month of March and April, this same season. So watch out for it. We have the Ogu Dance Festival. That is usually in January. So next year, January, if March and April is too short a notice for you, you can plan to visit and enjoy or experience the Ogu Dance Festival at the Lafia East local government area of Nasarawa. We have the Odu Festival as well. Fantastic. We have the Oyariri Festival. And before I go to the last part where I tell you about the natural and mineral resources in Nasarawa, you all know I'm particular about that aspect because I want to always share with you that Nigeria is beautiful and you would always find something fantastic. Thank you, Khalifa, for your comments. We can see that. Good evening, fellow Nigerians. And today, joining us will be a Nigerian that a lot of us have heard about. He's a fantastic young Nigerian. He has proven to us that this nation will be developed and can be developed by Nigerians. He's been involved in Alumanjiri projects in Nigeria and it's doing fantastically well. We believe so much in the project and know that he has so much to tell us about how every one of us should see ourselves as one Nigeria. And in a short time, I'm going to be bringing him up on board. He's a citizen. He's called Citizen Mohammed Sabo Kiana. And I think I love that effect. So you're welcome to the Citizen Show, MSK. I love your name. We thank you so much for being able to join us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Good evening. It's my pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you so much. We're happy to have you. And how has your project been and everything you do around Nigeria?
Very well. It has been going on well. We thank God. We thank God for the support of fellow citizens as well, and so it's been great. And well done too for the work you're doing with the Project One team. I began to follow up your work, and I was really looking forward to visiting your office just to commend what you do, because I'm a product of Federal Unity College, and we see the responsibility of the unity around talking about unity of Nigeria as as part of our responsibility too. And so seeing that you people are doing it as a whole project, I think it's something commendable, and we appreciate you for that.
Thank you so much, Citizen MSK. Thank you so much. I love your project as well. And thank you for appreciating Project One. We so much
Yeah.
believe in this country, and we believe that Nigeria will actually take its rightful place in the world, not just in Africa, because we have what it takes to rule the world. And I'm going to be leaving the stage for you to talk to us about inclusiveness and how every Nigerian should see themselves as part of this great nation to achieve development, to achieve prosperity of the nation, and to bring about the transformation we also desire. So please, you have the floor to speak to Nigerians. They are eager to hear your voice. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you very much. Like I said, it's my great honor and privilege to be with you this evening. I mean, Khalifa just told me about this program in the morning, and I said, well, since it's not an exam, it's something to just, come and share some thought around the topic. I will be willing to join, most especially because I think I'm a fan of the Project One team, and so I find it as a great opportunity for me to of is it unofficially or officially joining the team as well. So thank you so much, and good evening everyone for joining the conversation today. Khalifa asked me to speak briefly around the issue of the essence of inclusiveness and education for everyone in Nasarawa State, and of course in the larger Nigerian society. And then I will take it from of course, the knowledge that all of us, and I mean in the world, everybody knows about the importance of education, and of course, the right to education is something that has been well grounded both at the UN Convention and also at our own local laws. The importance of education cannot be overemphasized as a society. We have seen the transformative power of education in every societies right from the beginning of time. And so, of course, you will agree with me that the importance of education, not just in Nasarawa, but in Nigeria, is something that cannot be overemphasized. However, we have seen that in our society, not everyone is in school, not everyone have the access to education. Whereas many people have the potential to become world-class citizens, world-class medical doctors, engineers that will contribute to the socio-economic development of our society. But unfortunately, not everyone have that access to an education. And that is where the issue of inclusivity comes in. And inclusiveness means almost equal level playing ground, equal access for every citizens to have opportunity to access the essential services that are being provided in that community. And so in this case, we are talking about the essence of inclusiveness in education, and and to bring it down, we know very well that in our society there are some people who, because of medical conditions, because of economic status and all of that, and have been denied the fair chance to have access to education like every other children in the community. So we have people who have who are disabled, who don't see, the blind, the deaf, and some people who also lost their limbs and all of that. Those vulnerable groups, or those people who have disability, in a normal circumstance, have it difficult to access education. And this is where the importance of and the need for inclusiveness and has is being emphasized. Besides this group of people, there are some people, because of some religious, because of some cultural and even economic status, don't just even have the access to education at all. And it's a very serious thing for us not to take that as an issue in the community. So if you as people in the community have other people, thousands of your citizens, fellow citizens, who are not having the opportunity to access essential service like education, it becomes a problem. Because I mean the catchphrase for the sustainable development goal is leaving no one behind. And as a people and a society, it's behoves on us to ensure that everyone within our community, everyone within our societies are given the opportunity to move along together. So the needs and for everybody to be carried along in terms of access to education is something that is very, very important. And I thought maybe the NOA lady from Nasarawa would speak more, but on the issue of what the government are doing in Nasarawa State to ensure inclusive access to education for children in Nasarawa State. But I also am aware about the school for the deaf, the blind in Nasarawa State, the school for disability in Nasarawa State. And so I think the government in Nasarawa State have done some good work around ensuring that this section of the community of our society that are normally left behind in terms of access to education are being considered with those schools. But most importantly is to emphasize the fact that every citizen have the potential to change Nigeria, to change the community he or she finds itself, regardless of its economic status, regardless of their health condition. We have seen in various parts of the world how the blind students are doing great in terms of innovation and all of that. We have seen those who are physically challenged, going around. I mean, Stephen Hawking is one of the greatest scientists in the world. He's physically challenged. So it just goes to say that the inclusiveness, inclusivity in education is very, very important. Without it, you will be denying hundreds and thousands of children who have potential, to change our community, to contribute to the socio-economic development of the society, And let me also make the emphasis on the group of children I work with, the street children, the Almajiri and other street children. These children can carry the potential, like I mentioned earlier, to become world-class citizens. But if you don't give them a chance to have access to the education, you will be missing that. You'll be missing their potential. So I don't know how much time I have, but then just to highlight the fact that providing equal opportunity for every citizen, for every child to have inclusive education is something that we as society must continue to preach about, is something that we as society must continue to talk about. And perhaps that this is one area that I'm very, very passionate about. And I think it's something that we as people should continue to do, because like I said, if you don't give people chance to have access to education, they will feel cheated, and it's just going to undermine everything that we as SDG advocates talks about. Is going to undermine the essence of the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that equal opportunity and dignity for every human being. So I don't know if my time is up, but I want to say a very big thank you for the opportunity to share some few words around this topic. And it's my pleasure to be part of this conversation. Thank you very much.
And I love the short of your name, which is MSK. Thank you for what you shared. I am also a very passionate person when it comes to children in Nigeria. And like Abubakar Khalifa noted, every citizen indeed has the potential to change Nigeria, and everyone should be among and should feel and be included in the plan for Nigeria. I'm very particular about children. I believe that they are indeed the future of tomorrow. You know, we used to say something at Project One that some of the people in our own age you say they said we're the leaders of tomorrow, and then the tomorrow is there. Where are we? So one of the things we try to do at Project One is to go to the primary school level and then even as far as the wardroom where babies are delivered, to let them know that they are welcome into this country. We brand them in Nigeria, also that they know that this nation belongs to them, and that from that tender age they can aspire to become whoever they want to be in Nigeria. We cannot leave anybody behind, irrespective of how they were born, where they were born, and to whom they were born to. So I want to say thank you once again for joining us on this show. We hope to see more of you and learn more from you in times to come. And to this end, I want to say good night and have a very wonderful evening. We hope to bring you on the show another time. And to all Nigerians who has joined us, I'm saying thank you so much. I love the comments from Abubakar. Every citizen has a potential to change Nigeria. And indeed, without forgetting that we're talking about Nasarawa State today, I said I was going to talk about what I'm always very particular about, the mineral resources in Nigeria. Nasarawa has at least 6 that I can mention to you. We have the topaz garnet, we have barite, we have iron, we have limestone, we have sapphire, we have talc, we have coal, marble, and we have mica, all in Nasarawa State. So as I always emphasize, there is not one single state in Nigeria that lacks natural or mineral resources. And that is what you've seen in the case of Nasarawa. So all Nigerians who have joined us this is, I say thank you so much. It's been fantastic sharing with you what Nigeria is about. I do hope I can still play the 2 minutes video put together by Project One people. I believe it's something, yeah, I think I have it now. You could see Nasarawa for yourself. And that is it. Like Blessing Ogugwemi rightly said, so much beautiful places. If you visit Nasarawa, indeed you see that Nasarawa is a beautiful place. And Caleb Ishaya said it, the beautiful people of Nasarawa, the beautiful state, the beautiful everything. And I think Ekeolu Akwadeyeri said, wow, like fantastic. Nigeria is indeed a beautiful place. Timothy Buhari, MSK, has spoken very well about inclusiveness vis-a-vis the Alumajiri street children. Indeed, that is the future. Thank you so much, MSK, for what you're doing in Nigeria. And for those children that a lot of people might want to write off, we really appreciate your contribution. And at Project One, we're saying kudos and well done to you and all your members. Thank you so much. And for all Project One members from Nasarawa, we're saying good evening. Sorry, the show started a bit late, but then I also said that Nasarawa remains a very beautiful state that all of us are proud to be from. Until next week, when we'll be moving to another state in Nigeria, we'll say have a lovely evening, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you again 7 p.m. on Saturday next week. And until then, stay patriotic, love Nigeria, and push for its unity.